Alright, so today we're looking at something that's honestly kind of mind-blowing, restoring old footage with AI, but not just any AI. This is Project Starlight by Topaz Labs, and it's definitely different from anything else I've tried before. Now, I've been messing with video enhancers like HitPaw, AVC Labs, older Topaz models, and yeah, they were decent, but they always had like weird issues, over sharpening, ghosting, just making everything look kind of fake. But Starlight is doing something totally new. Instead of just sharpening edges or filling in pixels randomly, it actually restores missing details. And I mean, actually restores them, not just faking it. So here's how it works. Starlight is the first ever diffusion-based video enhancer. Now, if you're not familiar with that term, here's a simple way to explain it. Instead of just taking a blurry video and guessing what's missing, this model actually learns from existing high-quality frames. Basically, it starts by making frames even worse. It adds noise and blur to see what a bad version looks like compared to the good one. Then it figures out the best way to recover those details. Once it nails that process, it applies that recipe to the original video, making it look way better. Now, there is a catch. It's cloud-based, which means it doesn't run on your computer. Instead, all the processing happens on Topaz's high-end GPUs somewhere else. So yeah, it's slower and kind of expensive, but when you see the results, man, it's worth it. Okay, let's look at a comparison. Here's some old band footage I had. Watch this. Before, super blurry. Can't even see the reflections on the glasses. After, the reflections are back. The background actually has detail instead of just being a smudge. That's not just upskilling, that's actual restoration. Now, let's compare this to other enhancers. With older models like AVC Labs, you'd see a lot of over-sharpening. HitPaw, it kind of just smooths everything out, but it doesn't actually bring back detail. Even older Topaz versions had that issue where things looked plasticky, but Starlight is actually reconstructing lost details instead of faking them. So how do you use it? You need Topaz Video AI, and once you import your clip, there's a Starlight panel in the top right. You've got three options: preview, 1080p render, and 4K render. Right now, 1080p is the max directly, but you can upscale to 4K afterward using their other models. Now, here's the deal with pricing. If you're in the early access program, you get 3 free 10-second previews per week, but for full videos, you need credits. 1080p costs 90 credits per minute, and 4K is 150 credits per minute. Yeah, not cheap, but considering the processing power behind this, it kind of makes sense. One of the best parts? You don't need a super powerful computer. Since everything runs in the cloud, it doesn't matter if you have an old laptop, Starlight handles all the heavy lifting remotely. And Topaz says they plan to bring this to high-end desktop GPUs in the future, so once that happens, it'll be way faster and probably cheaper too. Now, here's the thing. Starlight is really good, but it's not perfect. Like sometimes you get weird uncanny valley effects where faces look a little too smooth. And if your video is like super low quality, like 144p YouTube rip low, Starlight can only do so much. But compared to anything else, it's kind of in a league of its own. So yeah, that's Project Starlight. If you want to try it out, I'll drop the link in the description. Let me know in the comments what do you think of these results.